Muletrain!
It is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Monday, October the 17th, 2016, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Gwen Gawker, 91, of Muleshoe, mother of Linda Elder, also of Muleshoe, died this morning on Monday at the Parkview Nursing Care Center. Mrs. Gawker was born in 1925. She spent most of her adult life living in Slayton with her husband, Floyd. Floyd was an engineer for Santa Fe Railroad, and Gwen worked at home raising their daughter, Linda, now Linda Elder of Muleshoe. In Slayton, Floyd and Gwen were well known for their teamwork in fishing catfish on Lake Amstead near Del Rio. After his death, Gwen moved to Muleshoe to live next door to her daughter, Linda, and then later to the Parkview Nursing Care Center. She was very active in the First Baptist Church of Slayton, as well as the First Baptist Church of Muleshoe. Over the years, Gwen was a vital part of the First Baptist Church Hospitality Committee and also sang in the choir. She helped serve numerous funeral meals to grieving families on difficult days. During her time at the Parkview Nursing Care Center here in Muleshoe, Gwen Gawker played an active part in the First Baptist Church Wednesday singing services and the First Baptist Church Sunday morning Sunday school. She even took to overseeing the First Baptist Church Operation Inasmuch flowering plant project each spring at the nursing home. No services have been planned at this time by her family, but please remember all of the family and friends of Gwen Gawker, 91, of Muleshoe, who died this morning on Monday at the Parkview Nursing Care Center where she was a resident. Her daughter is Linda Elder of Muleshoe. The celebration of Mike Friend's life will be held on this coming Saturday, October 22nd at 10 o'clock at the Champion Center at 2680 MacArthur Boulevard in Louisville, Texas. That is in the Metroplex. Mike Friend was a 1992 graduate of Muleshoe High School and the son of Glenda Kinney and the nephew of Greta Donaldson of Muleshoe. He is survived by his wife Selena and their children. Mike Friend died of cancer on September 26. Please remember all of the family and friends of Mike Friend. The high in Muleshoe on Sunday was a warm 92 degrees, and the low was a cool 42 degrees. On Monday morning at 7 o'clock, it was 48 degrees officially here in Muleshoe. And now 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 Area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company, 5 Area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5-AREA, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5-AREA. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Sunny day today on Monday with a high near 92 degrees. West-southwest winds between 15 and 20 miles per hour. Mostly clear tonight, low around 42. So another very warm day on tap, and breezy conditions for Monday. West-southwest winds tonight between 10 and 15 miles per hour, becoming northwest after midnight. Sunny on Tuesday, much cooler, high only around 77 degrees. Northeast winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour, becoming east-southeast in the afternoon. Mostly clear Tuesday night, low around 47. Sunny on Wednesday, high near 75. West winds between 5 and 15 miles per hour, becoming northeast in the afternoon hours. Wednesday night, mostly clear, low around 42. Thursday, cooler still, sunny, high near 67 degrees. Northeast winds around 10 miles per hour. Clear Thursday night, low around 40. East winds around 5 miles per hour. Sunny on Friday, high near 73 degrees. Southwest winds between 5 and 15 miles per hour. Mostly clear, low around 44 Friday night. And repeating our forecast for today on Monday, another warm day on tap before cooler weather the rest of the week. Sunny, high near 92 degrees this afternoon. West-southwest wind, breezy with 15 to 20 miles per hour. Mostly clear tonight, low around 44. Then sunny on Tuesday, high around 77 degrees. Northeast winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Mostly clear Tuesday night, low around 47. Then sunny on Wednesday, high around 75. Thursday, sunny, high near 67. Friday, sunny again, high around 73 degrees. 5-AREA telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
Good luck to the Mules and Lady Mules of Muleshoe High School at the district cross-country meet on Monday, being held at May Simmons Park in Lubbock. See the video highlights online on muleshoetv.com, our Twitter, and our website, and also of the entire Muleshoe Mules game versus River Road Wildcats, and that is here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 from last Friday night at Wildcat Stadium in River Road. The Mules fell to River Road 31-24 to even up their District 1-3A record at 1-1 and wind up with a 4-3 overall 2016 season record at this time. Other last Friday night games scores were from Littlefield 48, Freona 20. Shallowater beat Slayton 48-27. District 1-3A standings as of this week are River Road 2-0 and 4-3 on their season. Littlefield 2-0 also and 4-3 on their season. Muleshoe 1-1, 4-3 on the season. Shallowater 1-1 and 1-6 on their season. Freona 0-2 and 3-4, and Slayton also 0-2 and 1-6 on their season. The Mules will play next Friday night, Freona, here at home at Benny Douglas Stadium at 7:30. The voice of the Muleshoe Mules is Jim Daniel on muleshoetv.com, online, as well as here on the air on Reach Broadband Channel 6. Gilliam Advertising coverage of the Muleshoe Mills football game is brought to you this season by Butler County Electric Cooperative Association, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, Barrett Potato Farms, Muleshoe State Bank, K&K Pharmacy, Muleshoe Animal Clinic, and Vet Supply. Muleshoe Housing Authority, Hereford Feed Ingredients Incorporated, Muleshoe Independent School District, Shipman Body Shop and Autoplex, Coyote Lake Feed Yards, McDonald's and Muleshoe, WTG Fuels Incorporated, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Mohawk Auto Parts, Wilson Drilling, Precure Electric, Dale Oil Company, Lee Al's Tortilla Factory, State Farm Insurance Agent, and Mark Martin, Ag Aviation Incorporated, Muleshoe Livestock Auction, Irrigation Pumps and Power Incorporated, and the First Bank of Muleshoe. Thanks to all of these merchants for making the broadcast possible here online and on the air on Channel 6. We'll be back and we'll tell you what we found on Sunday afternoon at Lee Al's. It's even better than Ted Cruz.
Libby Leal and Angelica Toscano want you to join them at Leal's Mexican Food Restaurant at 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas. Come and eat anything from quesadillas to grilled cheese and the best hamburgers in town, open every day of the week. I especially like the bean and cheese burritos. I have traveled throughout Texas, New Mexico, and Colorado and never eaten at a better Mexican food restaurant than the original Leal's. This is Julia Reynolds, and I know that the original Leal's is the best.
This edition of the Muletrain News is being brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant, along with the First Bank, where First Bank is proud to announce First Bank Online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. Transfer funds between accounts, make loan payments, view current and previous statement activity, pay bills online with Bill Pay, banking anytime with 24/7 access. Call or come by for more information about First Bank Online, 202 South First Street, 806-272-4515. The First Bank right here in Muleshoe, where they're proud to announce First Bank Online at www.fbmuleshoe.com. The First Bank is member FDIC. The Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce is sponsoring their first annual Fire and Ice Chili and Ice Cream Cook-Off this Saturday, October the 22nd, at the Bailey County Coliseum from 6 until 9 p.m. Enter at the Chamber office, prepare a recipe from scratch of chili or ice cream or both, and the crowd will vote, and you could win big prizes. Pre-purchase now. Adult tickets are $10 or at the door $15 and children $5. There'll be a cake auction at 7:30. Also, for more information, call the Chamber office, Casey Morris, 806-272-4248. That's the Fire and Ice Chili and Ice Cream Cook-Off will be this Saturday, October 22nd at the Bailey County Coliseum, 6 to 9 p.m. Featured entertainment will be by R.J. Vandergriff. Again, for more information, call the Chamber office, 806-272-4248.
Well, this is who we saw at Leal's Sunday afternoon. Little Miss Maggie Harris and her mother, Robin, and her grandparents, Barry and Joe Ellencard, and her aunt, Amber Williams. And they were all having a grand time showing off and introducing to Muleshoe Little Miss Maggie Harris. Oh, she is a doll. Yes, of course she has red hair. And also, we saw Ann and Lyndall Fletcher of Lubbock and Marka and Charles White of the Woodlands. Now, they all formerly lived here in Muleshoe, and Lyndall and Charles graduated from Muleshoe High School, and so did Ann. Ann and Marka were the daughters of the Reverend and Mrs. Brooks, who were pastors at the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe back when it was just the First Methodist Church. And Lyndall has had for 17 years cancer, But the last time he went to his oncologist, they declared him cancer-free, but he's still on dialysis treatments regularly every week. And plays the piano at the First United Methodist Church of Martin. And Lyndall Fletcher, I always called him just Fletcher, is the pastor at the First United Methodist Church of Martin. And something that was really interesting, you understand Anne and Marka are sisters. Charles White moved to Muleshoe many years ago with his family, and they came from actually Portales by way of Tahoka. And in Tahoka, I remember his father very well. And Charles said that was where he really started to school in the first grade. Before, we had pre-K and kindergarten both. And he always wanted to be the trash man. And the reason was because in Tahoka, the trash man drove a team of mules that carried the wagon that picked up the trash down the alleys of Tahoka. Oh my. Now you realize Charles White is a retired lawyer, and he practiced in Amarillo for many, many years. On Wednesday, October the 26th, next week, starting at 7 o'clock, at the First Baptist Church Activity Center in downtown Muleshoe on Avenue B, there will be the annual Harvest Fest and Trunk or Treat. So, adults, decorate your trunk and fill it with candy, because there'll be a lot of trunk or treaters out on that evening, Wednesday, October the 26th, from 7 until 8. Dusty and Jody Urbanke's young daughter, Katie, was baptized on Sunday morning at the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe, and it was a very impressive sermon by the Reverend Mindy McClanahan, who is the minister of the church. And of course, she conducted the baptism service, and all of that service was in the First United Methodist Church Fellowship Hall of Muleshoe. And we had never attended a Sunday morning worship service in the Fellowship Hall, and it was quite impressive and inspiring both. You can see that service along with the First Baptist Church, the Calvary Baptist Church, and in search of the Lord's way, all here on Channel 6 as well as online for the church services. Just hit the tab at the top of our webpage, muleshoetv.com. The community-wide Bible study on the story will meet every Monday at 5:30 to 6:30 for 1 hour in the Civic Center meeting room. Everyone is welcome, and you can start at any time this community-wide Bible story of the story, and child care is provided free. This is a 1 hour Bible study. The Board of Trustees of the Muleshoe Independent School District meet Monday night at the School Administration Building located at 514 West Avenue G here in Muleshoe, and they will have the administration of the oath of office for a new board member, Ashley Turnbow. They also will give administrative reports on board training, administrators' reports, enrollment, food service, and finances. Review Three Rivers Grant. Consider approval of band trip, budget amendment, purchase of a 14-passenger microbus. Also, they will approve the School Health Advisory Committee council members for 2016-17 school year. Approve the district improvement plan, the annual review of investment strategies. Also, they will consider approval of 2017-18 Head Start grant application and conduct the quarterly evaluation of the superintendent, Dr. R.L. Richards, at Monday night school board meeting. At Muleshoe High School, on Tuesday morning, there will be a South Plains Career Expo in Lubbock. And on Wednesday at 8 o'clock, Muleshoe High School College Career Fair will be held in the Commons area of MHS. On Thursday at 5 and 6:30, the freshman and JV football teams will be playing at Freona, while the junior high teams will be playing here at Benny Douglas Stadium, Freona. And then there will be on Friday a pep rally at MHS, and at 7:30 Friday night, of course, the Mules take on their foe in district, Freona. The Fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous meets every Tuesday night at 7 in the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe. Please enter the extreme south door on West Avenue F, and the meeting is in the second door on your left. For more information about AA, you can call 806-518-8036. AA is a fellowship of both men and women who share their hope, strength, and experiences to stay sober one day at a time. Al-Anon also meets every Monday night at the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe at 7 o'clock for a 1-hour meeting. And you enter that same door on the extreme south of the Methodist Church on Avenue F, and it is the first door on your right in the Children's Library meeting room. Also, Al-Anon is for family and friends of alcoholics and or drug addicts. The 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ is conducting a coat drive, and you can leave your coats and warm jackets now, all sizes, at Muleshoe City Hall, Tattered Tumbleweed, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, First Bank, Muleshoe State Bank, United Supermarket, The Studio, Parkview Nursing Care Center, the Honeycomb, Tresbella, and other locations. Take soil coats to Sparkle Cleaners, and they will clean them free, and they will be picked up there at the cleaners after they have been cleaned. The deadline for dropping off your coats and warm jackets is Friday, November the 4th at 12 noon. Saturday, November the 12th from 10 to 11 will be the day they distribute to local and area residents these coats and warm jackets. In our bargain basement, we have for rent a 1-bedroom apartment at the Old Sudan Motel. Call 806-227-2214. That's for rent, a 1-bedroom apartment. It's located at Sudan at the east edge of town in the Old Motel. Call 806-227-2214. Need to hire a cotton module truck driver. At least a Class B license is needed and a clean driving record also. Call 806-543-8927 to give away kittens, and also to give away a white female puppy with a few black and brown markings. He has floppy ears and very friendly. Also, he gets along with other dogs and cats. Call 806-227-2214. That's to give away kittens and a darling white female puppy with a few black and brown markings and floppy ears. Very friendly. Call 806-227-2214. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a moment. Please stay tuned.
The fall planting season continues at Daisies and Dirt, 571 County Road 24. That's 1 mile west of Lazabuddy and a quarter mile south. Or call Kim Birkenfield, 806-566-5875. Check out their gorgeous selection of mums in purple, yellow, white, orange, and pink, available in the large size for only $21.99 while the supplies last at this low price. Pansies available in every color. Get the 4-inch size for $1.99 or a whole flat of pansies for $25. Massive kale plants, the largest and prettiest Kim has ever had, now in and perfect for the fall planting season. Beautiful chard with white, yellow, pink, and orange stems. Daisies and Dirt also has the black pearl ornamental pepper plants, English ivy, decorative grasses, and much more. See the great fall and Halloween art pots and yard flags and poles, fall magnetic mailbox wraps, jack-o'-lantern pots, and coming in the very near future, Christmas pots and flags. Get your house ready for fall now at Daisies and Dirt, 571 County Road 24. That's 1 mile west of Lazabuddy and a quarter mile south. Call Kim Birkenfield, 806-566-5875. They're open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. at Daisies and Dirt.
The Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South 1st Street here in Muleshoe has a new nurse practitioner, Christy Lee, who will start seeing patients on November the 1st. Christy Lee is taking appointments now by calling 806-272-7544 at the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe, located inside the Muleshoe Area Hospital. Dr. Susan Davis's office is also located inside of the hospital. And you can also call to make an appointment with Dr. Davis at that same number, 806-272-7544. Christy Lee is the new nurse practitioner at the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe, located inside of the Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South 1st Street, and she is now taking appointments at 806-272-7544. The Channel 6 interview with our United States Senator from Texas, Ted Cruz, done at Leal's Mexican Restaurant here in Muleshoe last Monday, October the 10th, has now done 47,605 views. At the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center, on Tuesday, they'll be serving beef soft tacos, Spanish rice, broccoli, seasoned corn, mandarin oranges with whipped topping, and your choice of drink. Wednesday will be country fried beef patty with cream gravy, yellow corn, turnip greens, wheat rolls, apricots with skin, and also in light syrup. Thursday, sloppy joe on a bun, country potato salad, carrots and zucchini, creamy fruit squares, and of course on Friday it's always fish or chicken strips, and every day you get to choose your choice of drink. Right now you can sign up for the OP Classic, a walk, trot, and run for Rotary. It's a 10K, a 5K, a 1 mile, and a kids obstacle course on Saturday, October 29th, and that starts at 9 o'clock, and it is at the Rocky Flores softball field here in Muleshoe in the new city park on West 8th Street. This benefits the many charities of the Muleshoe Rotary Club. For more information and early registration, go to www.olpete, and that's OLPETE, classic, one word, racesonline.com. Sign up as a team for a cause. The team with the most race day participants will receive a $200 donation to the charity of their choice. Early registration for the 10K and the 5K is $25. For the 1 mile and the kid course is $10. Now, if you want to register the same day of the race, well, then you can register between 7:30 and 8:50 at the Rocky Flores softball field. And all ages are welcome. Push strollers are allowed, but no dogs, please. Visors included with every entry that you pre-register, and available the same day at the registration table while the supply lasts. Like Old Peak Classic on Facebook for tips and up-to-date race information. At K&K Pharmacy, flu shots are still available. No appointment is needed. Just drop by K&K Pharmacy at 1411 West American Boulevard, open weekdays. It only takes a few minutes to get protected with your flu shot at K&K Pharmacy here in Muleshoe, 1411 West American Boulevard. At the 1966 class reunion for Muleshoe High School held during homecoming weekend earlier this month, Walter Denny of Chester, Virginia, and Dr. Lawrence Green of Napa, Idaho came the farthest to attend with their 26 other class members, and also there were 11 guests, including Linda Gross Gossett of Lubbock, Andy Douglas of Clovis, Joe Vila of Missouri City, Texas, Kai Floyd Griswold of Muleshoe, Carolyn Coomer Knox of Baird, Janie Crane Birchfield from Hearst, Judy Smiths Wilbanks from Muleshoe, Karen Burlsmith Black, and Judy Bird Stevenson, both of Lubbock. Wynette Mullins McKay, and that may be McCray, of Lorenzo, Pat Purcell Young of Muleshoe, Joe Adams of Houston, Don Douglas of Lubbock, Regina Hawkins Dent of Muleshoe, Rick Bradley of Lubbock, Charlotte Carney Campbell, Lynn Barrett Box, Stephen Bass, all of Muleshoe, Joe Putnam of Mansfield, Texas, Tom Watson of Muleshoe, Jim Hicks of New Kirk, New Mexico, Shirley Beatty White, Diane Wilson Brown, and Butch Green, all of Muleshoe, along with those that came the furthest, Walter Denny of Charlotte, Virginia, and Dr. Lawrence Green of Napa, Idaho. They had a wonderful time meeting in homes of Judy and Paul Wilbanks and James and Diane Brown, and also at the Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association meeting room And then they also went to the Muleshoe Slayton football game, which they enjoyed greatly, watching the Mules clobber the Tigers from Slayton. And Diane Brown and her committee did a great job in planning this 1966 reunion. On your prayer list, remember the families of Joyce Clements, 91, of Muleshoe, and Connie Ray Neal of Amarillo, the grandmother of Abby Maines of Muleshoe. Abby is the First Baptist Church Children's Director. Remember Jean Richardson at home after her successful knee surgery. Linda White got a good report recently in Houston from her MRI, and a prayer also of thanksgiving for the Reverend Lyndall Fletcher, formerly of Muleshoe, now of Lubbock, pastor of the First United Methodist Church in Martin. He is cancer-free. James Brown is home recuperating from his shoulder surgery. Maureen Hooten, Louis Wayne Schaefer, Belinda Head, Jody Garth, John Black's family, Val Smith of Hobbs, John Graves, Lavinia and Lloyd Garlington, Doris and R.L. Scott, Cody Johnson, who teaches at Muleshoe High School. His wife and children are all in our prayers. Jose Triana, Francis Del Toro, Gerald Shanks of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe, the family of J.W. Martin, father of Mark Martin of Muleshoe. Gwen Gulker's family, Angela and Eric Hall, Corlin and Jean Paul Jarman, Leela Sue and Doyle King, Bob and Nina Landers, the family of Jerry Savuto. Remember Annabelle Lane and Laurinette Mason, Landon Nichols, Mary Ellen Robertson, Clinton and Maxine Rogers, the family of Jose Labrado Andretti Jr., Tony Jaramillo of Lubbock, the son-in-law of Irma Leal of Muleshoe, the family of Amelia DeVella of Sudan. Remember R.L. Scott, Dorothy Sarley, Brian Taylor, Dorothy Turner, Glenn Watkins, all our servicemen and women and their families as well.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6. Also find it free of charge, on demand, anytime you want to listen, on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Stories from Eddie Trapp. In a moment, on the Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as MuleshoeTV.com, by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 77 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. The board of directors, the members, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Eddie Trapp grew up near Paris, around the community of Glory, not far from Frog Hop. Now he lives in Charleston, in Delta County.
There's quite a bit of activity goes on in Charleston, to be small as it is. There's this old square where there used to be blacksmith shops and restaurants, or cafes, they call them then. We try to keep that alive.
Eddie tells stories.
There was a game warden down in the woods one day, and he saw a little boy, and the little boy just had a bunch of squirrels. And the game warden says, "Boy," says, "where's your gun at? I'm gonna give you a ticket for having too many squirrels." He says, "I ain't got no gun." Game warden says, "Well, how do you get them squirrels?" He told the game warden, says, "Just watch this. See that squirrel on that limb over there?" And game warden says, "Yeah." He said, "Well, watch this." and he made the awfulest face you ever saw, and that squirrel just fell out dead on the ground. And the game warden was just amazed. He says, I bet you there's not anybody else in the world that can do that. And the little boy said, yes, it is. My mama can. Game warden says, does she ever go squirrel hunting? And the little boy says, no, said she tears them up too bad.
He says once a couple went grocery shopping, and the woman put a jar of peaches in her purse and tried to get away without paying for it.
They caught her walking out. She had to go to court, and they talked to the judge, and he said, how many peaches was in that jar? And she said, 10. He said, I'm going to give you 10 days in jail. And her husband spoke up and says, wait a minute, Judge. Says, she got a can of peas, too.
Eddie has written 12 books. Each one has 100 stories in it.
A guy jumped out of an airplane, and his parachute wouldn't open. And so he kept pulling, the parachute wouldn't open. And he looked, and here come another guy coming straight up. And when they met, that guy said, hey, man, do you know anything about parachutes? And that one was coming up says, no, do you know anything about butane stoves?
Eddie Trapp of Charleston. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.